Hello everyone. Welcome back to the World Conflict Monitor channel. Please subscribe my channel. Today we are diving into a very important and urgent story, one that touches the lives of millions of people in Pakistan. The Chenab River, one of the major rivers of the Punjab region, is flowing rapidly and creating serious threats for the districts of Chiniot and Jhang in 2025. What began as heavy monsoon rains combined with glacial melting in the north has transformed into a rising, unstoppable force of water that is moving with speed and intensity toward the heart of agricultural Punjab. This situation is not just about water, but about people, homes, livelihoods, food security, and the fragile balance between nature and human settlement. Before we go deeper, let's summarize the story. The Chenab has swollen due to extraordinary rainfall and upstream discharges. As it courses through central Punjab, it is carrying with it the potential to breach embankments, flood farmlands, and wash away infrastructure. Chiniot and Jhang, two historically rich and culturally significant districts, now stand at risk of being inundated. Thousands of families are already evacuating low-lying areas, while authorities are rushing to strengthen embankments and prepare for possible disaster management operations. Looking from the exterior, the Chenab River today is not the calm body of water one might admire during peaceful seasons. Its exterior is defined by its sheer width, its brown, swirling waters, and the raw energy it carries downstream. Standing near its banks, you witness waves crashing against protective structures, and the smell of wet soil fills the air. Villages on the periphery present a contrast. Homes built with mud and brick, simple shops, narrow roads, and green fields that are now turning into marshes as water seeps into the ground. The landscape is both beautiful and terrifying, showcasing the duality of rivers. They bring fertility and life, but also destruction when uncontrolled. The exterior scene also highlights the surrounding environment. Tractors carrying families with their belongings piled high, livestock being herded to safer grounds, and rescue boats patrolling to guide people away from danger. The Chenab's exterior is one of power, both majestic and frightening, a reminder that nature's architecture is stronger than man-made boundaries. Inside the communities, the interior, the story becomes personal. Families sit in temporary shelters, clutching their valuables. Children ask questions about when they can return home, while mothers try to calm them despite their own fears. The interior experience of the flood crisis is short but impactful. The sense of uncertainty, the anxiety of losing harvests, the worry about shelter, and the loss of everyday rhythm. Inside government offices, emergency control rooms are filled with maps, walkie-talkies, and officials coordinating action. The interior is not about the water itself but about the people, their emotions, their resilience, and their vulnerability. When we consider the performance of the Chenab River this year, it is clear that it is performing far beyond normal capacity. Rivers, in review terms, can be described as performers of nature, and the Chenab right now is displaying a performance of strength and unpredictability. The flow rate is measured in hundreds of thousands of cusec's, pushing through embankments and challenging the engineering systems built to contain it. The performance of protective barrages and canals connected to the Chenab is also being tested. Canals designed to channel excess water are struggling, while bridges face stress from the massive force below. The river is performing with an intensity that has not been seen in decades, fueled by climate change, irregular rainfall patterns, and a combination of glacial melt from the Himalayas. This performance is both awe-inspiring and deeply concerning, because it reveals how fragile human systems are in the face of nature's power. Talking about safety features, the Chenab Basin does have structures designed to minimize damage. Embankments, levees, barrages, and flood warning systems are all part of the safety network. However, just like a car or airplane under extreme pressure, these safety features sometimes fail when the system is pushed beyond design limits. Authorities have placed warning sirens and evacuation routes, rescue teams are equipped with boats and life jackets, and medical camps are set up for emergencies. Villagers are being guided through loudspeakers about safe zones and relief centers. Yet, safety features can only do so much when the sheer magnitude of water challenges every barrier. What becomes evident is that the real safety feature lies in preparedness, awareness, and cooperation between citizens and authorities. Now let us reflect on the unique selling points of the Chenab River as part of Pakistan's lifeline. Normally, the Chenab is celebrated as a source of irrigation, powering agriculture in Punjab and feeding fields of wheat, sugarcane, and rice. It sustains fisheries, provides water for livestock, and even holds cultural and historical value, mentioned in poetry and folklore. Its unique point lies in the fact that it connects regions, nourishes populations, and has been part of the Indus Basin system for centuries. However, in times like this, the unique selling point becomes double-edged. The very river that feeds millions can also threaten their survival. This duality makes the Chenab not just a geographical feature but a powerful symbol of both prosperity and vulnerability. If one were to metaphorically discuss the price of the Chenab's flooding, it is a heavy one. The price is not calculated in money alone but in human lives, in lost crops, destroyed homes, disrupted education, and the emotional toll of displacement. Financially, the price can amount to billions as agriculture suffers, trade routes are blocked, and infrastructure is damaged. Farmers stand to lose entire harvests, shopkeepers their businesses, and governments their resources as they pour money into emergency relief. The price is also long-term, as recovering from floods takes years. Soil erosion, damaged irrigation systems, and weakened embankments leave scars that remain long after the waters recede. This price is something Pakistan pays again and again, raising questions about sustainable planning, climate resilience, and long-term investment in flood management. In conclusion, the Chenab River flowing rapidly in 2025, threatening Chiniot and Jhang, is more than a story of water. It is a story of balance, between nature and human ambition, between planning and unpredictability, between hope and fear. The exterior shows us the mighty face of the river, vast and forceful. The interior reminds us of the personal struggles of families trying to survive. The performance of the river demonstrates the incredible power of nature, while the safety features reveal both human ingenuity and its limitations. The unique selling points remind us of the Chenab's importance in prosperity and history, while the price underlines the cost of neglect, poor planning, and climate change. As we reflect on this event, one thing becomes clear: rivers demand respect. They can nurture, and they can destroy. For Chiniot and Jhang, and for Pakistan as a whole, the Chenab is both a blessing and a challenge. Moving forward, the lessons of 2025 must not be forgotten, because resilience is not just built by emergency response but by foresight, planning, and collective will. This story, while rooted in water, is really about people, resilience, and the urgent need to rethink how humanity lives with rivers in a time of changing climate. And as always, stay informed, stay aware, and remember to subscribe to the World Conflict Monitor channel for more in-depth reviews and explanations of the world's most pressing issues.